I'm Rolf Bagaman.
I'm Riccardo Donati. We are part of the LdM Academic Quality Affairs team.
Lorenzo de' Medici, the Italian International Institute, firmly believes in its mission. We are committed to delivering a high-quality international learning experience. There are 5 core values: innovation, diversity, engagement, affirmation, and learning. Student learning is central to academic quality. It guides our approach to studying in Italy as a transforming critical part of a sound college education.
A significant part of our efforts is dedicated to sustaining academic quality at all LdM sites. We constantly monitor our courses to ensure that coding and prerequisites are appropriate for North American higher educational standards and properly aligned with curricula at partner and affiliate institutions. LdM students will find the learning opportunities that challenge them as well as meet their needs, study levels, and cultural expectations.
The role of the advisor consists in helping and assisting the students with any type of issues or problems that may arise during their stay. When studying abroad, it is useful and important to have someone to count on in case of necessity. In addition, we also offer a wide range of other advice and services, as well as organizing social and cultural events and also extracurricular activities in order to enable the students to get the very best out of the stay in Italy.
My name is Christopher Maggio. I come from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I go to school in Columbus, Ohio at Capital University. I chose LdM because I offered classes in English, which helps if you parlo un po' italiano, and a class that were interesting. It was transferred to my major.
My name is Erin Abernathy. I am from North Carolina, from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. I'm a psychology major, and I chose LdM because Italy seemed like the ideal place to study abroad. I love to do any type of community service, and hearing about the street cleanup was a great way to give back when I was in Italy.
LdMnews.it is an online media platform that publishes articles, pictures, and video reports made by students attending LdM. Participating in LdM News really is empowering because it gives students both an educational and extremely validating experience in multimedia journalism.
I'm here specifically to talk about an exciting new writing project for young women at LdM. It came out of an idea of recognizing the distinctiveness of women's experience in the world, and in particular women travelers, and how we do have a very different historical perspective that we bring to who we are when we travel as women.
LdM offers a variety of credit-bearing internships that grant students the possibility to get to know all the different aspects of the Italian marketplace. Internships, of course, are available in many different fields, such as art history, museum studies, or business, marketing and communication, fashion design, fashion marketing and merchandising, and interior and graphic design. And they can be held either in external companies or internally, that is, on LdM campuses in Florence and Rome. As for requirements, of course, they vary depending on the subject, and in general, students should be at least juniors who are majoring in the field. As for their Italian language experience, it is required for certain types of internships only. But of course it's always recommended because it grants students a much wider range of placement.
My name is Carlotta Fus. I'm the Art History Department Supervisor at the Lorenzo de' Medici Institute. I welcome you to the Church of San Jacopo in Campo Corbolini. This pretty little church, today part of the Lorenzo de' Medici Institute premises, dates back to the early 13th century and was once governed by the Knights Templars and the Knights Hospitallers. Since the late 1990s, it became part of the Lorenzo de' Medici Institute, who saved the church from deterioration by involving the restoration department students in restoring the building and its notable artworks, which have been redisplayed in their original location, thus constituting a great example of Lorenzo de' Medici's main goal of promoting culture and empowering students through active and direct participation. The Museum Experience course that I supervise for the Lorenzo de' Medici Institute is another of those precious, empowering opportunities that involve students in experiencing culture firsthand. Students are selected to be enrolled in a 4-month internship at one of Florence's museums or churches. It is a unique chance for students to get in contact with local work environments in the field of cultural heritage. Among the positions available for students, there's the glorious Palazzo Vecchio Museum, the city's town hall with its centuries of history. New opportunities for Lorenzo de' Medici students enrolled in the Museum Experience course have been created in collaboration with the Florentine Curia and its renowned Ars and Fides organization, thanks to which students can intern at some of the main and most famous churches of Florence, assisting the English-speaking visitor to learn about the culture, history, and art treasures that fill the magnificent sites. The internship students can see the local museum and church staff directly and work and understand how these work environments are administered. And after a brief period of training, the students are directly invited to participate at the activities that are offered by these sites.
My name is Molly Miller. I am a senior at the University of Kentucky, majoring in arts administration with a focus in art history. I am from Lexington, Kentucky, and I chose to study here at LdM off of recommendation from previous students. I was informed that the school is very well organized, which was extremely appealing to myself as a student.
My name is Anne-Marie Zito. I'm from the United States. My internship here at Palazzo Vecchio definitely expanded my knowledge on the Renaissance, on Palazzo Vecchio especially. Also, in a historical perspective, getting to learn more about the Medici family, their influence in Florence. Definitely something that I'm going to be able to use throughout my art history career and my history career.
CAMNES, as the acronym goes, the Center for Ancient Mediterranean and Near Eastern Studies, is a new project starting in 2010, together with Lorenzo de' Medici. CAMNES is pursuing 3 main objectives. First is an educational program based on study abroad courses and other study programs, together with the University of Florence, University of Siena, and Lorenzo de' Medici itself. Moreover, we're bringing along even a research program based on archaeological excavation projects and different kinds of approaches within the archaeological field.
This is the Italian International Lorenzo de' Medici Institute. Originally a 12th century fortified building, it has been completely renovated in a light and airy modern style.
Tuscany is a site of major archaeological interest, home to one of the richest collections of artifacts from the world-famous Etruscan necropolis.
This is the Kindergarten of Tuscania, a service learning location where students have the opportunity to help teachers preparing and planning all sorts of recreational activities for the children. This is the tourist office of Tuscania, a volunteer activity location where students can get the chance to practice their Italian with Elena. Ciao Elena.
Ciao.
It will be also an opportunity for students to know more about what's on in town, its fairs and festivals. We are inside the Lavello Park, where students often come to study, sketch, or just contemplate this breathtaking landscape.
These 11th century walls surrounding the historical center divide the town into 2 different worlds and atmospheres, the ancient and the modern one. On that hill was the site of the 8th century BC Acropolis of ancient Tuscania, where later generations built the Church of St. Peter, the most important church in Tuscania. Tuscania is the ideal location for students who want to experience something different. It is an opportunity to experience Italian life on a human scale. This peaceful town, with its population of 8,000, makes it possible to integrate closely with the community, far away from the fast food franchises and international brands of the big cities. Students can immerse themselves in Italian life and language, the most pleasant and effective way to learn and improve their language skills.
Starting from fall 2011, new upper-level courses will be activated at LdM Rome in the fields of archaeology and classical studies and art history. These courses offer students a unique opportunity to obtain a deeper knowledge of art and civilization of Rome in each major period, from antiquity to the present, from the Colosseum to the brand new museums of contemporary art.
I'm Kim Sambati and I am the academic coordinator. In our small personal green campus, students are offered the opportunity to be exposed to local culture. Our mission is to give our students a quality academic experience that will open their minds to a new way of thinking through their exposure to the city. This is an important feature of the study abroad experience that we offer. The school puts it into practice every day, recycling, using recycled paper, saving energy and organizing different activities.
You get to actually have a conversation, exchange phone numbers with Italians that are your same age and can speak, English, and then you can practice your Italian, and it's a great opportunity. And just the location of the school and the location of your apartments really lend well to, immersing yourself in this culture.
Ciao, my name is Amber Swain and I attend The Ohio State University. My best experience would be probably the small trips that we went on with our advisor Veronica. She took us around to the Palazzo Fortuny, to the Peggy Guggenheim collection, and it was cool to be able to do things as a really small group, and I think we were able to get access to a lot of things that I wouldn't have been able to find on my own.
My name is Robert Gallegos. I go to the Art Institute of Boston and I'm a photography major. I learned a lot in watercolor, environmental sciences, film, exposed me to a bunch of new movies, and obviously Italian.
I curated the selection for the exhibition Artists in the Streets. I think that Artists in the Streets has been the ideal opportunity to work with the students and reflect about the importance of the communication in art. Starting from the selection of the works for the exhibition, I had the opportunity to discuss with the students and their professors about their role in the show, underlining that their artistic creativity must, first of all, be highly communicative. With the occasion of Artists in the Streets, I'm sure students began a reflection on the fact that their art should be able to speak to anyone, educated or not. In other words, I think the students experience that outside the protected places of their class and the university, there is a world they have as future artists to deal with. A world of different audiences, other artists, dealers, art critics and curators, and so on. An external cultural environment. Artists in the Street is not only an opportunity for students, it is also an opportunity for the city itself. Art, especially when it is expression of young talents, can help us to understand the world of young people, their expectation, their energy, their vision of the world, and an outdoor exhibition, a museum open to everyone, is an opportunity to know, to understand in depth today's youth. As we had a theme this year that was Europe in the World, we had the opportunity to see different visions of our world with the eye of young people, with the young talent. So their expectation, their energy, their new ideas, and was so important for us, also for us, to understand today's youth.